Hello, I'm glad that you decided to join us today. I'm coming to you from APC Community Services, which is a community-based organization based in Brooklyn, New York. We've been around for over 25 years, and we pride ourselves in the quality service we provide to our clients. We provide diabetes prevention program, we provide childcare, we provide a number of other services such as tutoring and coaching. We also are a company that focuses on health and wellness. So today, we are delighted that in partnership with the Department of Health, we are able to bring you these 3 short videos that talk about healthy eating. As you know, the Centers for Disease Control has a very dynamic program, the Diabetes Prevention Program, which is a year-long evidence-based program that focuses on working with people who are pre-diabetic to help them to do some lifestyle changes so they would not progress to diabetes. Now, one of the cornerstones of this program is healthy eating. And so in these 3 episodes that we are going to bring to you, we are going to demonstrate a healthy breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. But before we do so, let me talk to you a little bit about diabetes, or pre-diabetes as a matter of fact. The question you may be asking yourself, what is pre-diabetes? Pre-diabetes is a condition where the blood sugar level is higher than normal, but not high enough to be diagnosed as type 2 diabetes. It is estimated that 1 in 3 adults have pre-diabetes, and pre-diabetes can lead to diabetes. It can also lead to heart disease and stroke. If one does not take their pre-diabetic condition seriously, it can lead to major problems. Did you know that over 88 million Americans are pre-diabetic? And that is statistic that came from the Centers for Disease Control and the Diabetes Association 2020. And as we think of New York has over 5.4 million individuals who are diabetic. Going a little closer home, Brooklyn, New York is known to be one of the epicenters for diabetes, and pre-diabetes is very, very high in the Brooklyn area. That is why we are so vigilant about this program, preventing diabetes through the Diabetes Prevention Program. In this episode, we'll be making butternut squash soup. So, let us talk a little bit about our butternut squash soup. For our ingredients, we have extra virgin olive oil, and we are only going to use 1/4 teaspoon. We have our chopped onions here. We have our garlic. We have also, very, very important, we have our 3 cups of water. We have our roasted pumpkin seeds. We have our freshly chopped sage. We have our salt. And you can also add, and this is optional, pink red chili flakes, or you can add sweet peppers. For today, I'm adding some red sweet peppers. Let's talk about the benefits of butternut squash. Butternut squash is a very nutritious vegetable. Its health benefits include preventing constipation. You heard me correctly. That's true. It helps with your eyesight. You notice the color? It has a lot of carotene in there, so it's very good for your eyesight. Vitamin A. Very good for your eyesight. It is good for keeping your bones strong. It protects your skin, so you will have nice, smooth skin. It boosts your immune system. It also is known to reduce inflammation and helps to manage your blood sugar. So it's very good for people who are suffering with diabetes. It is also very good to support your lung health. So these are all the many interesting benefits, and I know it has a lot more than those, but I'm just highlighting these for today. So it prevents constipation. It's good for your sight. It's very good for your bones, for your skin, for your immune system. Reduce inflammation, very good for diabetics, and it supports your lung health. So you need to, as often as you can, incorporate butternut squash into your meals. Now, let's talk about how we go about making the butternut squash soup. Very, very simple. Now, first of all, we are going to heat up our pan. We have our pan over here. I'm just going to put a small amount of olive oil. We're going to put it on low because olive oil is known to burn very quickly, so we're going to put it on low. And once that is heated up, I'm going to saute my onions and leave it until it's a little caramelized. Then I'm going to add the garlic and the sweet peppers, etc. So we're adding here our onions. And I'm going to let this cook a little bit. I'm going to put the lid back on so that it cooks just a little bit there for us. After that is cooked a little, then I'm going to add my garlic and sweet peppers. So I'm adding my garlic now. If you're using sweet pepper, this is the time you add it. If you're using the chili flakes, you will add it a little later. So we're going to let those saute for a little while. Once that is sauteed, we are going to add our butternut squash soup and our water, and we are going to let that cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Notice this is nicely cooked. So to this, we're going to add our butternut squash. Now we're going to add our water. And we are going to let this cook for 15 to 20 minutes. We had our butternut squash soup on the stove. So we are going to, it's cooled off a little bit, so we are going to blend it, and then we're going to add our other ingredients. So we have the butternut squash here. It's nice and tender. So once we have it nice and tender, now we are going to put it in the blender. So you blend for a few minutes, then you can put it back into your pot. So you have a nice thick consistency for your soup. To this we're going to add our salt. So you see the consistency of the soup.